Hello, my name is Jessica and welcome to my channel. I wanted to do a tutorial on a different way that I found to hang these Ikea Trones cabinets. We use this as our mudroom kind of space, but we had outgrown it recently and we needed a new spot to hang another one of these Trones cabinets, but we needed an extra wall space to do it that we didn't have. So if you're renting, this could work for you. In full transparency, I found this tutorial on Reddit and people were asking for video and none was made. So we had this perfect spot in our garage where we didn't have wall space, but we had some toolboxes. And so I was hoping that if I could get magnets to hold up these Trones, that could work for us. And then I found the post that I'm linking below. So I was able to find all the parts that I needed on Amazon. Since it was such an old tutorial and post, I wasn't sure if they'd still be available. So we ended up getting these M8 female 100-pound neodymium magnets, but they do sell smaller ones with a smaller diameter if that's what you're looking for. I think this might be slightly overkill, but I wanted to make sure to future-proof it of whatever we'd store in these cabinets. So if you're not familiar with the Ikea Trones cabinets, they can be hung separately or in different arrays and patterns, but they have kind of a lip at the bottom that helps them nest into each other if you decide to use them in tandem. As you can see, we're also making dinner because sometimes DIY projects don't happen at the best times possible. The wonderful thing about getting these hung up is there's already pre-drilled holes in this whole cabinet, so you won't need any tools other than your hands and these magnets to do this, which is very nice. So here you can see there's the screw, the locking nut, and the washer that you then screw into the magnet. So make sure to put the screw on the inside facing out and just hold on to the front while you screw on the magnet on the back to make sure that it gets nice and tight. Here you can see the inside view, and then my husband proceeds to do the other side of this cabinet, and then it's time to install. I will say these magnets are very strong, so we kind of slap these on willy-nilly, but if I were you, I would do a little bit of a better job. I think my husband didn't think they would hold well enough, and then we realized it was a little bit harder to move it after having attached it. But the magnet does extend past the Trones, so make sure to keep that in mind if you're going to be doing this. So I just wanted to do a quick close-up. So as you can see, it's the M8 female black rubber magnets, and we are just kind of rinsing and repeating for the second Trones because we have space for it, but you can definitely just do this with one. And then I did want to point out, if you don't know how to get these drawers out, you open it and then you pull up and out, and that's how to remove the drawers from these Trones cabinets. So again, I did want to point out that this overhangs about 1/4 of an inch, just so you can calculate the extra 1/2 inch into your overall dimension to see if it will fit in your space. So then it was time to mount the second one, and as I said, we didn't really try to level this while putting the first one on because we didn't expect the magnets to hold as well as they did. So we kind of adjusted from the top to get it as level as possible, and then because they have the little rim at the bottom, we were able to seat both of the cabinets together before pushing them against the toolbox to really attach with the magnet. Now, my husband was a little skeptical to see if this bottom drawer would actually open, so I was thrilled when it did fit perfectly and will actually solve our problems and fit the needs that we have. But in this portion, you can see there are other holes that are pre-drilled, so you could always mount them with more magnets if you wanted to enlarge those holes, but I definitely don't think it's necessary. So after installing these, we realized that the bottom Trones cabinet is touching the toolbox, but our way to fix this was we were able to find these 6mm standoffs. It is not quite as tall as the magnets themselves, but it's definitely better than not having anything down there. So we actually attached these 2 standoffs to the bottom of the Trones cabinet itself, not the toolbox, but it definitely made a huge difference. And we were a little worried because these are in the garage and they will experience high and low temperatures, that having this sag would bend the actual cabinet over time, but I don't know if it's actually necessary. So obviously we're mainly using these to store shoes, but I feel like the possibilities are endless with what you can store in these. If you have a kitchen where your fridge is exposed, that would be a great space to kind of magnet on some extra storage. I also saw on Facebook that this picture, you could definitely magnet on some Trones on the side of this washer and dryer. These people were able to mount in the wall, but if you're renting and can't do that, it's another good option. We have an extra set set of these in our storage room for really filthy shoes, but our main inside one is the main one we use. But even Ikea shows it that I think entryways is one of the most popular ways to do it. In Dan's La Lake House, she showed her entry wall and she had all types of storage in these, from her mittens and her umbrellas, her reusable grocery bags, her hats, as well as her scarf collection. And we were able to rent an Airbnb and they had this amazing wall with Trones. But this idea from Ikea of the headboard was also really fun. And I have heard that if you like to have these in your living room, they can hold records. Another way I've seen them used is for sorting recycling. If you have a really small space, I've seen them used as dressers. And I've also seen them used in laundry rooms to sort laundry by color. And then I did find another Reddit post, which I'll link below, that showed another way to hang these on cabinets if you're renting. And so they use 3M strips and hooks to kind of do their light recycling. So I am curious, do you have any of these in your house? What do you store in them? And do you have a better way of hanging them than I've shown here? Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.